Are you a new seller on TCGplayer, but you need to add more cards to your inventory and you're starting to look at other places than just your personal collection to start selling? If so, this video is for you. Hey there everyone, I'm Dr. Emerald of Basecamp Pokemon and I am documenting my journey as a TCGplayer seller. This weekend, I bought some more cards and I've been buying from Facebook Marketplace for the last, well, I guess month or so, and things have been going pretty well. I haven't had any issues until this weekend, and what happened was I got bamboozled one time. There was another attempt the following day, and it was just a good reminder that even if you have really good intentions and your history of experience working with other people have been good, it doesn't mean that that's always going to be the place. And so you need to take, I was gonna be buying about $700 of cards, and it was a binder. For whatever reason, I just was having a weird feeling about it. There was a Blastoise EX from XY that I wanted to make sure was there. And I looked in the binder because it was like a $200 card. Make sure that that was there. I looked at it. I didn't spend a lot of time looking at it. I just flipped through, looked through, and for some of the larger cards, they were all there. I will say that they were all there. Gave them the money. I left, I went home. And then when I went home, when I started pulling the cards out of the binder, and this Blastoise it was sold to me as near mint. Actually, all the cards were. But upon closer inspection, and I'm actually going to take this out of the penny sleeve, you could see that this thing is nowhere near mint. This was unfortunately not the only card that was damaged either. I would say over half of the cards in here were at minimum lightly played, if not moderately played to damaged. So that was tough. I was like very frustrated, more at myself that during the deal, I was kind of rushing. I didn't take a closer look at the cards themselves. I just was making sure that they were there. Fast forward to the following day, I was doing another deal, and this one was it was gonna be for $1,100, 100-ish like hit cards that I was really looking for in that. For learning what was from my previous experience, I went through and started looking at the cards, and I wanted to go through and make sure that the cards were there. Unfortunately, 8 cards were already missing at a value of about, I think it was $500. And that just, I kept my cool, I took a deep breath and walked away. Realistically, if there was more than 2 cards missing, I should have just walked away at that point. But I had driven 40 minutes to go to do this deal, and so I felt like I was already kind of invested in trying to make something happen, so I didn't feel like my time was totally wasted. But when you're making trades, I think the big thing that I took away from this was I need to be okay with walking away from something, because yes, I will be frustrated in that moment, but I think that there is a larger frustration of me getting taken advantage of or making a bad deal. And unfortunately, the reality is there's going to be people that are trying to take advantage of people. Those are the 2 big things that I learned from this weekend, is that you need to make sure that the cards are in the condition that they are being sold as, right? Or portrayed as. And you don't have to look at every single card, but go through the list and just randomly spot check the cards to see if they actually are. If things aren't adding up, which leads to the second lesson, was be willing to walk away from a deal. There are great deals on Facebook Marketplace. In fact, I made 2 other deals over the weekend. I got a whole bunch of celebration cards that I'm really, really excited about. Great experience. The gentleman that I bought from was on time. He communicated really well. His cards were conditioned exactly the way he said. Loved it. The second deal that I did was from another gentleman that sold me, I think there's about 50 cards in here. There's, let's see, another Charizard. There's the Radiant Pokemon Go Charizard in here that I was really excited about. I always love the Galarian Moltres in here. And I also decided to get some sealed. This is the first time that I've bought and sealed. I wanted to get used to selling singles first and started now transitioning to sealed. If you're worried about being on Facebook Marketplace and selling, yeah, that's a real experience. And I want you to remember it's okay to spot check and look at conditioning. We need to make sure that we're taking care of ourselves, that we're protecting ourselves, and it's okay to walk away from a deal. Okay. If you liked this video and you found value in it, like, subscribe, comment. You can also go to my pro seller account. It's basecamppokemon.tcgplayer. I'll put the link down below. 5% of all those sales go to local charities and people in need. Tune in next time. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. I'm Dr. Emerald. I'll see y'all later.